for joining me today. I wanted to get back to the epistemology reads. I thought that they were a lot of fun to study. So today we are going to focus in on the riddle. I'm super excited to do this one. But before I get into all of that, I did want to show some new products that I have available. If you didn't see my pick-a-pile for Halloween, I do have some altar boards available now. This is the Sanguine Slate altar board. And we also have a vertical variation of it, still with the rose gold highlights. This is the vertical Sanguine. And you can also find my potpourri and private readings on there as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Where did I put the riddle? I feel... Oh. There we go. Yeah, let's get into the riddle. Let me pull it up in the book so we can dive a little bit deeper into this. Okay, the riddle is the puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately, it's not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about a situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Only time, surrender, and humor are your allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. But for now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality that there is. This is about a great awakening, an aha moment, an epiphany, but its shadow side can indicate manipulation, deceit, or trickery. My cat is actually scratching one of the posts that I have in front of the camera. Okay, I do kind of get this sense from this card where it's yeah, maybe you're reaching out for answers right now. And there is the sense of oh, I don't know what to do. This is all so confusing, so complicated. Maybe you don't have all the information that you would need. But I feel like that's almost intentional. Maybe you've been... I'm getting sticking your head in the sand. Can I get an animal? Oh, okay, pretty. We have the golden egg. Okay. Now, two others did fall out. We have the gazelle in reverse, as well as the cosmic egg in reverse. Very interesting that you got two eggs. And I have a third egg on the back with my black egg. Okay. This feels interesting. Maybe in the past you'd put all your eggs in one basket. What is this gazelle doing here then? I believe that's a fire sign energy. Interesting. I'll get there. Be patient. Yeah, it's about heightened awareness. So in reverse, I would see that you might be struggling. Maybe something's going to be exposed to you. Something you thought was a golden opportunity or was locked in place. Or that you may thought it was stable. But it looks like maybe you're seeing something from a new perspective. I'm seeing someone rotten. That sounds so funny, but something feels rotten here. Very, very suddenly as well. Almost feels like a wave. Interesting. Can I get some information on the situation here? Okay, we have negotiation. That's coming up with financial support in reverse. intervention, rescue, or others involved. Wait, 1, 2 more. Okay. Plugged, tuned in, internet connected. And lost, ghosted, blocked, or cut off. On the back of my deck, we have triggers, name, card, or place. Yeah, this is giving me the sense, okay. This riddle is like an energy or a person. It almost gives like trickster energy. Let me actually use this deck to confirm that, because they have some trickster imagery that I usually use. I don't know how quickly that came out. We have enlightenment in reverse. Someone's like trying to hide the truth from you, or they were trying to hide the truth from you. My like throat's going out. I like that. Yeah, we have prayer and discovery in reverse. Maybe you've prayed about this. Or like made a call out to the universe. This is giving me the like Lord, if he's not the one for me, take him away from me. Prayer. And maybe you didn't like that this person left. No, or maybe that they stayed. Interesting. I just want to get... We have mysticism on the back of the deck. Someone is like hiding something. Like they're cloaked, or like maybe they were trying to conceal like their own rottenness. Maybe you thought this person was a wish fulfillment, or was like an answer to your prayer. I have patience in reverse. That's so funny, because I did tell you to be patient, and I got this like, I almost felt like I was being glared at when I said that. Memories of love and a triumphant success. Okay, interesting. In the middle, I have accelerated motion in reverse. This is giving like a waiting game. Yeah, you may be moving on from someone who didn't value you properly. It does look like you've cut someone off recently. How does this tie in with the riddle? Well, this is super complicated. It feels like you are dealing with some type of, with someone who, they may be honest, but they tend towards like, what is it, omittance? To like omit information. I do feel like you had really deep feelings for this person, and maybe like they even saw you guys saw a future together that was actually quite bright. They really saw a beautiful light in you. If you're wondering what attracted this person to you, if you're in that portion of shadow work, this person saw this really bright light in you. And I actually like how in all three of these animal cards, we have that same bright yellow light in the golden egg. In this one, it's just right at the top of the gazelle, in the upright version. Just highlighting the top, and in the cosmic egg, it takes up a majority of this side. Again, leading to the top. So it does feel like you were, it feels like you were on some kind of path towards ascension, and we have the two yellow cards again, that bright light again. I feel like maybe you feel a bit disconnected from spirit, or a little bit of faith has been lost in this situation. Maybe you were hoping for some kind of financial help or assistance, potentially from someone else. Maybe you've been blocked off from that. That might be for some, not all. I do see someone else wanting to come towards you to explain something, some situation that might have, this might be like a legal issue. Actually, it doesn't have to be like, it could be like child support, or maybe like legal charges. This person wants to come forward and tell you about it, but I get the sense that your perspective of this person has like shifted or changed. You might feel like they intentionally hid things from you. Maybe about like some kind of financial issues. Interesting. I do see you succeeding though. I see that maybe, I feel like you've walked away from this person because like you were fed up and done with them. we have my patience card in reverse. Like, you are over this. And I do see you moving on. Maybe you recognize that, like, when you're on your own and you focus your energy on you, you get this, like, success energy. But that almost feels like a double-edged sword. Doesn't that look like the Ace of Swords to you? So it's almost like this hurts you to do. And you know that it might hurt this other person with this blocked and, like, ghosted energy. But I feel like you're quite confused. And so instead you're kind of hermiting to reserve your own energy and build back your own spark and flame, which is understandable. You might even be feeling a bit impatient. Maybe you were, like, praying for an answer about this situation. And, no, I'm getting the sense that you saw something. Because we have plugged, and look, like, that's, is that like an amp? Maybe you heard something, like on a phone call. This discovery card in reverse is really getting to me because it's like you, I don't feel like you were looking for it. I feel like you just kind of stumbled across something or were shown something or overheard something, and it kind of answered your prayer or, like, showed you that this person wasn't who you thought they were. Yeah, but I feel like you're still confused. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I didn't mean to shake you, I'm sorry. I just want to grab some from my stainless, I almost said stainless steel. I meant to say stained glass deck. We have my Page of Cups in reverse. This person feels like a little immature. Yeah. Maybe they didn't know how to tell you something. Maybe some kind of trouble that they were in, because we do have intervention, rescue involved. I feel like maybe this person ghosted you or went quiet on you, and you're just kind of mirroring that energy back to them when they come back. We have my Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like they couldn't tell you about some external conflicts going on. They might not have wanted you to see them that way either. We have my King of Cups. Yeah, they didn't want you to see the truth that they were this Page of Cups. So they were cloaking themselves as this King of Cups. Like, they had it all together, like, you know, you were the only one, or that, you know, this feels like they gave the preview of, like, availability when they really didn't. And I don't mean that just like, oh, like they were taken. No, I mean, like, this person didn't have, like, time or resources to have a partner, and they didn't know how to vocalize that. But I also feel like they were prioritizing the wrong things in their life. Okay, let's just get a couple more. What else is going on? We have the Tower. Yeah. I just heard someone laugh. One of my neighbors. We have the Tower. We have Justice in reverse. And we have my Nine of Wands. This person is funny, actually. This person does feel like a riddle. Maybe this person had, so funny. It's like they had some kind of question that they asked, and the answer was kind of played out in the relationship here. They're saying, like, lesson learned. They feel like they learned a lesson. I feel like you figured this person out. Or you saw through this. Maybe you pointed this out. Something about their... Yeah, it's like they tried to come off mythically. Like, they tried to push the boundaries on, like, how you would view them. I've known someone like this. I remember one of the first times that we hung out, he told me, you know, I want you to think I'm, like, the best guy ever. I want you to think I'm, like, perfect. And I was like, what? Why would you? And he's like, oh, but I'm, like, you know, just, like, telling you, like, just trauma dumping on you, telling you my life story. And I was like, yeah, but, like, I prefer that over you being, like, super performative. And it does seem like this person put on quite a performance, and that's actually caused some kind of external conflict here. I feel like you solved the riddle. I feel like this person kind of gets off on having people think higher of them than they actually deserve. And I think that's where this Tower card comes in. because I feel like you evaluated them and valued them at like an appropriate amount. It's funny because I'm almost seeing like an auction, right? Like I feel like this person is so, the way that they view networking or connecting with other people is so transactional. I'm hearing like anyone with eyes could have seen it. And maybe you feel like, I feel like this person does come off on the surface as compatible to you, but they're not. Some kind of situation here really showed who they are with this Tower moment. And then we're having, look, there's that Ace of Swords again. It's not supposed to be. This is my Justice card, but again, she came up in reverse. There was some serious injustice happening here. I think to their perspective, like how they were portraying themselves was an injustice. And again, it's like lesson learned. This person learned a huge lesson, and I think you did too. I actually think you passed a test here. That's so funny. My cat is doing something out in the hallway. I think rummaging through some bags. Yeah, like maybe this person, that's so funny. Maybe this person was like a hobosexual. Like they were trying to play it off like they had it all together, but they like didn't have a place to stay, and you kind of saw through that. We have the Hierophant in reverse with Death card in reverse. I don't see this person changing. I actually see them going towards someone else who will provide some type of materialism or financial need or benefit. This person, it's funny, it feels like they're kind of a, like, I just heard loser, but this person feels kind of like a covert narcissist, if I'm being honest. They have serious money troubles. Maybe that's a part of the equation that you're not factoring in properly, because I get that this person is like, they come off really complicated. They come off like, maybe they have like perfect explanations for certain things. But I do get the sense that you feel like there's this inner gut feeling that something doesn't add up. This person's like putting on a show or hiding something. You know, be the High Priestess, the Devil, the Magician. This person might try to control other people through like, it's weird. It's like they're persuasive and charismatic, but it's like a devil's advocate type of energy, you know, where it's like they might want to do like this is going to be the type of person who recommends that everyone goes to a strip club at the bachelor party. Yeah, we have my Queen of Swords. You did not put up with this, though, at all. They could not control you or, like, get to you. You may have fallen for, like, because I do get the sense, like, this is an attractive individual. They're persuasive. But something is, like, off about them, and I think you caught that. And this person's actually quite paranoid about how you view them. The fact that you've kind of seen through it. But I feel like they don't put too much weight on it because you weren't providing them what they needed. Like, they couldn't get what they needed out of you, so it's almost like they scurried away quickly. Yeah, this person might try to, like, devalue you to themselves or tell themselves that, like, you know, you weren't that good or they didn't fumble this, but, like, they lie to themselves. This person, yeah. They lie to themselves. I get the sense maybe this person hasn't been caught before. This almost feels, this doesn't even just feel romantic, even though we do have my Memories of Love card. This could involve like a workplace situation, like a toxic boss. Oh my goodness. Or even like I'm getting like a toxic family member. Again, that could be for some, not all. This is a general read, so it's going to apply to multiple different situations. Let me get just a little bit more info. What do we want to use? Oof. I'm going to shake you a bunch before we get there. Okay. Yeah. I actually already used this deck, but we do have Heartache and Loss. Yeah. That might be why you're here, because this person was so confusing and such a riddle to deal with. You're like, oh, like, you know, maybe I was kind of harsh on them. I feel like you're almost rethinking your decision here to not get involved with this person further. And if you are still involved with this person, I'm getting the sense that you're gonna, again, there's like some kind of blind side that happens that I think pulls you away from them. I wanted to grab this deck. It's so funny. Let's just get one or two. Just one or two. Okay, Spirit. Awakening. That's so funny. Because the riddle talks about an awakening as well. I feel like you've really opened up your eyes. Maybe you've opened up your eyes to like narcissism, or like how a narcissist acts. Some people, I actually just saw a post earlier today where it was like for people who have met like a psychopath or a narcissist, what was like the first thing that gave them away to you? And in the comments, so many people said like the eyes over and over and over and over and over again, or like they just have these dead eyes. I have dead eyes sometimes, but that's because I'm like depressive and tired, and I sometimes smoke too much. We have protection. Yeah, I feel like you were protected during this. I feel like you were getting these like, not exactly downloads, but maybe like signs or synchronicities or like a ding ding ding. Because that's what I keep seeing is like a red flag, one up, you know, and I feel like you listened to that. So if you're wondering if this person was like the one for you, I don't see that being true. I actually see there being quite a little bit of conflict that this person wasn't the one. We have trust your path. Yeah. And if you're worried that this person has like walked away from you, they're doing this because you saw through it, like through their mask, and they are very frightened. Yep, we have no weight to postpone. Stay away from this person, seriously. I do think that this person is going to come back towards you. Just because narcissists do have they do struggle to like let people go, but I see it being really insecure. Ironically, this reminds me. I used to have this old friend, like years ago, and they were not a very good friend to me at all. And every now and again, they'll come back and they'll pop up in my DMs and be like, "Hey," and then if I like read it and don't immediately respond, they delete it and block me. But they were a very bad friend to me and a very toxic person to me, so I'm not jumping back in that cycle again. And while they were not a covert narcissist, I do feel like that's kind of the energy that you'll be bringing to the conversation of like, you'll read it, but I don't see you engaging with this person, especially with the Hierophant being in reverse here with death. Like, I don't see a new beginning coming on. I actually see you very busy, very focused on work. But since this person wants to come forward, what would they say if they could? What would they say if they could? Ooh. We will be together again. Yeah, they do. I told you, like, narcissists don't like to let people go. I think it's really healthy when you can let people go without conflict or issues. I can't stop thinking about you, but I don't get the sense that this is a good thing. I get the sense that this person is paranoid, that you know something you shouldn't, that you've seen something about them that they did not want you to see. This feels like someone who has curated their image to project out this look, this King of Cups energy, and you've seen that Page of Cups in reverse. So they are very nervous. And they're very worried that they've lost you. We need to let each other go. And that's right next to that. We will be together again. I do get the sense like this person's angry that you were able to walk away so easily. They thought they had their hooks in deeper. Interesting. Wow, I really wasn't picking up such a toxic energy. But I guess that is kind of the point of a riddle, is trickery, deceit. I'm starting to understand our connection in reverse. I regret lying to you. Maybe you caught this person lying. Hiding something. Again, it doesn't feel like they're a liar. It feels like they lie through like omittance. Or that's how they manipulate. This person might also gaslight. I wouldn't put that past them. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I feel like this is you, though. I feel like you're more like, wow, Like, I caught it, I saw it, and I walked away from it when I saw it. Called it. I hid who I really am from you. This person was wearing some kind of mask. I don't even think it was a mask. It was like a whole costume. Like, it's almost, I'm hearing that Beyonce song where she's like, if you want me to look like her, like, I'll wear her skin for you. Like, this person's got a real dark side to them that I think is actually quite harmless. It's just very controlling. Like, deeply controlling. And I don't see, I feel like your bright energy is like they're like a moth to a flame for it, but they couldn't control you or manipulate you. I think you really stood your ground with this person, which is fantastic. But they do want to negotiate. They want to see if they can like push your buttons a little bit more. And I think that they are going to do this by maybe reaching out to you online to tell you about some kind of situation that was like, it's either going to be some kind of like explanation of a question that you've had before, or some kind of sob story about like finances or like their living situation. It doesn't feel healthy. So what are their intentions when they come towards my viewer? I did not like how quickly that came. We have mirror. They're going to mirror you. They want to mirror you. So however you react to them is how they're, I feel like they're going to eat that and just spit it back out at you. But their ultimate goal is seduction, because this was right behind the mirror. Yeah, they're trying to mirror you so they can like get with you. The two that fell out is Girl with a Snake, Empath and Narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabling, and boundaries. Told you. Empath and Narcissist paradigm. But I feel like you've seen this. I feel like you kind of caught, I just saw like caught it. You kind of like caught this person by like the back of their neck or something. Yeah. Something like fell, like their mask like fell and you caught it. And in doing so, it's almost like you grabbed a kitten by the back of their neck. You like disarmed this person in some way, and so they don't really know how to come towards you. This person feels like you are very strong. And at the back, we do have ascending. Like there is some type, and we had awakening as well. So I do feel like you are, this for me, for you actually, it almost just feels like confirmation that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right thing, that you're making the right decisions, that you're not going to settle. That's kind of what I'm getting here, is like this is confirmation that you will not settle for what you do, for less than what you deserve. This one is flipped around. We have healing heart and we have date. I do see you having options. Don't go back to your twin flame. That's a side note for Sun Natal. But yeah, I do feel like you caught this person really quickly and saw straight through their little ruse, their little act. Oh my god, I just heard it's Archer. It's where like Archer he's being brought back to headquarters after his like Russian wife died horrifically. And he went on vacation. He's like, oh, like let me use the bathroom, like the airboat pilot. And when he comes back out, he like hits the guy with the door and he's like, it's a ruse, Randy. And that's kind of what I get, is like this person was willing to what they were trying to do is like go along with something until they got what they wanted, some kind of like financial support or help, and then drop you when they're done. Like this very much does feel like a discard. That was their intention, and I feel like you saw this coming and you kind of got out of the way. That's weird. This person is weird. Like I think they use people a lot, and I don't think that they realize that's the main reason why they're in the trouble that they're in. This person is like running from something, because when I first got the Gazelle card, I was seeing like a gazelle running, because I couldn't stop thinking of the elk card that's in this deck. Alright, we're gonna get some self-care for you, because narcissists are horrendous to deal with, even in short bursts. But I feel like this has really helped you solidify, I think, some of your pattern recognition and boundaries as well. I feel like this situation kind of made you feel more confident in yourself because you didn't really give into it. But you might be a little bit triggered or overthinking. That spirit is like trying to calm you. So let me grab a song for this pile. Yeah, I feel like you called this person out on their shit. We have the Observer. Unable to move on. Trapped. Yeah, this, like I said, narcissists, they can't let people go. Even if they want to. It's like they crave that, like, validation from other people, so they're not willing to, like, not bother you. To not make it your problem. So we have the song, The Observer. The lyrics are, looking for connection, alone in my bed. If I mimic your expression, will it bring me closer? That's big for me because we did have that mirror card. If I mimic your expression, will it bring me closer? Like that's what this person is planning to do. Am I doomed to be the observer? This person is watching you. And then at the end it says, I can't reach you. Yeah, this person, I feel like you went in contact with them because, like, they're a riddle. Because they're a lie. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let me grab some actual self-care cards. So what are some self-care activities for my viewers today? Oh, so cute. We have dance coming out. Got a little shake on. Dance, maybe hit the club. I know I'm posting this on a Monday, so maybe don't hit the club on a Monday, you know. And then we also have aromatherapy coming out for self-care. Aromatherapy. I actually have all of my potpourri here. I can reach. I promise I can reach. I'm a really short person, so I don't really have that long of arms. But I do have my potpourri, and it is great for, like, aromatherapy. It smells fantastic. It's like roses and an essential oil blend that I spent 2 years formulating. If you wanted to check it out, it's on my shop in the description down below. And like, don't judge me if I don't advertise my stuff. Nobody else will, babe. We have Clear Your Energy Field coming out on the back of the deck. I'm going to grab a crystal or two for you. We have Topaz. This stone has an incredible amount of energy and can direct it with pinpoint accuracy. It sheds light on your life path and lets you clearly see your mistakes and how to achieve your goals. It brings about self-trust and an abundance of confidence. Everything in your life looks clearer with this stone. Yeah, that is a big thing here. This person might have, like, even though you saw through their veil, and that does give you some amount of confidence, you might be wondering why these types of people are attracted to you, but it really is because you have such a bright light. So Topaz might help you protect it or redirect it back towards yourself instead of thinking about people who don't deserve your energy. On the back, we have calcite. Nice, pretty blue-green. Ooh. Positioning this stone in any room or on your person clears all negative energy and washes away bad vibrations. Filled with positive, powerful energy, this stone stimulates your muscles and brain, making you feel more energetic and clear-minded. Oh, there's one stuck to it. It's petalite. For deep meditation. I'm going to grab some charms. Ooh, it's right there. So if you're going to be sensitive, I totally recommend turning down the volume right now because this thing can get a little bit loud. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm getting there, I promise. Okay. Let me lay all these out because there's a ton. You got a ton of mini tarot. My goodness. And a bunch more affirmations. Super cute. We have, looks like 3 fortunes. Some descriptions here, some charms. We have some initials. Not many initials, but that's okay. Okay, alright, I think that's it. So, The first charm is the Lovers. This person does feel quite like karmic to me, but I do see justice being served in this situation. These are my Libra scales. Someone here may have been a Libra as well, or have Libra placements. I have my family tree here. I do feel like you have broken some kind of generational curse. And then I also have my penny, but it's on tails. So I would be a little cautious about bad luck, or maybe focusing on your mindset. Yeah, okay, karmic. There's confirmation a second time. Is this karmic on this? That's the second confirmation. Yep, this person may have had an addiction. This person may have had like a sex addiction as well, because we have F-boy, F-girl coming out. You may have met this person at school, or you were in school, they're in school. This may have been a big focus. For the initials, I have S, Sam, Samantha, Samuel, Sal, Sally, Sandra, Sarah, Seamus, I don't know where I'm getting that from, Susan, Sadi, Sasha, Shane, Saul. We have R, Robert, Rebecca, Renee, Rachel, Rick, Richard, Rain, Ron, Ronnie, Ronaldo. And then we have W, Will, Wilson, Wayne, Wyatt, West, Win, Wilma, okay, and then for the affirmations, we have feel the love, you are magical, free spirit, I come in peace. I do feel like this person's going to try to come towards you and be like, I come in peace, but I'm not so sure about that. For your fortunes, we have you are capable, competent, creative, careful. Prove it. And then we also have surround yourself with kindness and beauty. And your luck changes today. That's so funny because we had the penny in reverse, and I was like, be careful about warning things on like blaming things on bad luck. But maybe it's like you have been kind of experiencing some bad luck, maybe due to this person. We have the Emperor, upright, and Temperance. I feel like you dealt with this person for a long time. That's why you're out of patience with them. You're just out of any tolerance for this shit. You need to heal. We have my Star here. Yeah, heal from some kind of betrayal with my Seven of Swords. We do have my Knight of Cups, so this person does want to talk about it or take some kind of responsibility, especially with the Emperor, but I would be weary about their actual intentions, because their intentions seem to be more to like sleep with you than anything else, or to gain something from you. Alrighty, well that's what I'm seeing here today, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments how that resonates, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!